Hi, I'm Latashia Urbanowicz with Finding the More Ministry. And I want to talk to you today about rabbit holes. Has the Lord ever taken you down a rabbit hole? Because He took me down one. And it really started with 3 words: if I had known. It was in an email from my son's teacher, and those words really stuck out to me. He then continued that journey as I was studying in a Bible study with my neighbor in Habakkuk. And then in my daily Bible readings, which I was about a month behind, but I was right on time for God, there was a verse in Psalms. And then through cross-references in my Bible, after cross-reference, I ended up in Judges with a story about Gideon. And I was really just amazed on the journey that God took me on. And when I tried to share that with a couple friends, I know they probably thought I was crazy because I felt kind of crazy. But I really feel that God is bringing me full circle with all of this. What started out as a blog, and He pressed on my heart that needed to be more, and I knew that. I wasn't quite listening. He sent 2 friends to encourage me with that. The first friend, when she read the blog, she said, "Have you thought about doing a podcast?" And I told her no, because I hate the sound of my voice. And her response to me was, "You know better than to tell God no." And then I get an email from Mitzi, the founder for Finding the More Ministry. And she simply said, "Can you meet me at church on Thursday?" And I blindly accepted that request. That was my first mistake. And then I asked her why. And she said, "To record a video for your blog." And for me, God not only sent 1 friend, but 2 to say, "Hey, I've already told you that you need to share a little more with this." What Mitzi didn't know when she asked me to meet her on Thursday was that's the 5-year anniversary of losing my mom. And I'd really already felt that through this rabbit hole, the Lord had brought me full circle with the journey of the past 5 years. And that I really needed to share, because through that all, He has been my hope. He's pulled me through tough days. He's helped me, with laughter on certain days. And I know that there are others that are dealing with grief from the loss of a loved one, or a loss of a job, or maybe even a diagnosis of some type, that they need that hope. And I really wanted to share that with others. And I feel kind of where we ended last week in our study in Habakkuk was a verse that really stood out to me, and it's 1 word: yet. And I feel if God had shown me this verse a couple years ago, I wouldn't been able to fully say the verse with all of my heart. But today I can. I sit here, 5 years later after losing my mom, and I can say that verse because God has been there. And I'm going to read that verse to you, and it says, "Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will joy in the God of my salvation." And for me, that "yet" was, even though I've lost my mom, yet she's no longer here with me, I can still rejoice in Him. I still find my joy in Him. And that's my hope, that you'll take those words, that you'll dig into it with that word "yet." I have a feeling I'm headed down another rabbit hole. I see that coming, but that's for another day. But really, that is our hope here at Finding the More Ministry, that you find the love of God in those dark times, knowing that He is there for you, and that we're here for you as well, and that we're praying for you and your families. And I hope you have a blessed evening. Thank you.